All right, so the chef on the ship prepared chocolate mousse for the crew members. Study the recipe below that he used and answer the questions that follow. So here is our recipe with the ingredients there given in grams, milliliters, 3 eggs, 60 milliliters, and 100 milliliters of cream. And then there's more information to prepare. That means to put those together is 10 minutes, and then 5 minutes to put in the cooking, and then you serve 6 people. But then they said there's a method where you're supposed to grate the chocolate, and then the rest you put small pieces and melt them, and then you stir in brandy. If you're using it, you don't have to. Whisk eggs white until stiff and add a whisk until smooth, and then fold the cream and add 2/3. Now there's that 2/3 is 2/3, 1/3 is 1/3. And then spoon of mixture into 6 bowls. Sprinkle the remaining grated chocolate and chill in the fridge for 2 hours. Right. First question says determine the total in hours that it will take to prepare and cook the chocolate mousse. Preparation there is 10 minutes. Cooking is 5. So the total is 15 minutes. Equal that they're asking for is 10 plus 5, which is 15 minutes. They don't want that. So write that in hours. Okay, so I'm just going to say 15 minutes divided by, from small measurement to big, I must divide by how many in an hour? Minutes in an hour, 60. So I'm divide by 60, and it's 0.25 hours. Says convert the weight of the dark chocolate to kilograms. Okay, let's look for a dark chocolate. Our dark chocolate is 200 grams. We're converting 200 grams to, they're saying convert it to kilograms. And again, we're going from the smallest measurement. We're going to divide grams to kilograms. It's 1,000. So it's going to 200 divided by 1,000. And that is 0.2 kilograms. The next one, write down the ratio of caster sugar to brandy in its simplest form. Write down the ratio. That's the first part there. I'm writing the ratio. I'm starting with caster sugar and then brandy. So what is our caster sugar? Our caster sugar is 60 milliliters. So that's 60 milliliters is 2. And then brandy is 30 milliliters. All right, to simplify this, what I do is I start from 1 and go up. So what I'm going to do is if I divide any of these numbers by 1, nothing is going to change. So it won't be simplified. Then I'm going to try 2. So I check 60 divided by 2, if it will give me a comma. So I'll say 60 divided by 2, and it gives me 30. So you want that. So you say 30 divided by 2 gives me 15. So this gives me whole numbers. So I can divide that by 2. So I'm just going to divide that by 2, and that's going to give me 30, and that's going to give me 15, right? And then I'm going to go again and say 1 won't make a difference. If I divide this by 2, already I can see just by looking at it, but I'm going to double check. If I divide 15 by 2, it'll give me a comma, so I can't use 2. So the next one will be 3. I'm going to try 3. So let's see, 30 divided by 2, 30 divided by 3 will give me 10, and 15 divided by 3 will give me 5. So I've got that. 10 is 2. 5, but I can see that 5 can divide these numbers already, and then I'm just going to divide by 5 in this one. I'm going to say divide by 5. This one I said divide by 3. So now I'm going to divide by 5. If I divide this by 5, I'm going to get 2, and if I divide that one by 5, I'm going to get 1, and it's simplified. See, 2 marks and you're good. Determine the number of grams of grated chocolate that will be added to the cream. Grated chocolate. I read it somewhere. It said grate 50 grams of dark chocolate, right? So that will be 1.3.4 will be 50 grams of grated chocolate. 1.3.5. The chef started making the mousse at 11:55. At what time will it be ready for eating? Okay, so we start at 11:55. And then we start making, and then time just keeps counting and adding. Add 1 more minute, it adds another minute. So we're going to say plus in this case because we want to know at what time did they finish or get ready for eating. So if we say 11:55 is the starting time, and then plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes, and then we add the 10 minutes, and then of course 00 hours there, and then we get 5611. But then if you go there, there's also 5 minutes of cooking. So I'm going to add 5 minutes there. And then there is 5 plus 5 is 0, which is 10, carry 1, that's 7. And then the 0 here, 1170. Then again, if you remember, there's somewhere it said you sit it in the fridge for 2 hours. They didn't ask how long it takes to finish making it. They said how long does it take until it's ready for eating, which includes the 2 hours. Okay, so you have to add the 2 hours as well. So now we're going to add 2 hours. And we get 70. 1 plus 3, 2 is 3, and 1 plus 0 is 1. Then we, of course, we cannot say this is 1370. So I'm going to fix this by saying 70 minus 1 hour minus 60 minutes. So this is 1 hour, which I'm going to take to the other side. And then I'm going to be left with 10 minutes this side. So it's actually 10 minutes here. And then this 1 comes here and it says 1 plus 3 becomes 4. And this one is 1, so it's 10 past 2. So it will be ready at 14:10.